40D, HIV/AIDS services in Brighton and Hove. I call on Councillor Randall to propose the motion.
I will be very brief because I think everybody supports what we're saying. I beg your pardon? I put forward this motion because we've been talking to the voluntary organisations who work with those with HIV/AIDS in the city, and we've been talking to them around the landmark of World AIDS Day, which was on Monday of this week. And it gives us a chance to restate our commitment to supporting work to deal with HIV and AIDS in the city. And there was, in fact, last year, a 12% rise in the number of people using the services. And we need to ensure that those services are maintained and to support the voluntary organisations like the Terence Higgins Trust and all sorts in their valuable work with that community. Now, we have experienced cuts in recent years, although there has been a modest increase, I'm glad to say, this year, which has redressed some of that, but it has not made up the full cut that we've had over the last 2 or 3 years. And it's necessary to consistently remind the government of this city's needs in this area. And finally, before I talk particularly about the motion, we need to be vigilant about homophobia in this city. The Argus reported a release we put out on this motion, and they put it on their website, and the response on the website from cretinous homophobes was absolutely disgusting. And I think that's a reminder to us of how important as a council we are vigilant and we support the LGBT community in Brighton. And and Hove, of course, I do apologise. And Portslade as well. So I'm asking for 3 things. To keep all of this on the agenda, to continue to recognise the work of voluntary groups and support them, and finally and most importantly, to ask the city's MPs to talk to the government about the future of the special funding that comes to this city and others to support this work. It comes to an end in the way it's paid in the near future, and there are concerns at the Terence Higgins Trust in particular about what happens next. And we cannot really afford to see a reduction in the funding that comes to our city. I ask you please to support this motion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Councillor Wakefield-Jarrett.
I second the motion.
Thank you. I have received some intimations of wanting to speak, but I've also heard that there might be sort of all-party support for this notice of motion. I don't want to stifle debate. I'm quite happy to be here until tomorrow. So then, can we, those in favour of this notice of motion, please show. Those against? No, that is passed.